I'm Lisa.
And I'm Joanne, and this is the Landrum Farmers Market on the farm.
We're here today with Julie and Jesse Luken of Lukens Land and Cattle and want to learn about their farm.
Yes, tell us a little bit about how you got here to this farm and the history of your farming practices.
We moved here about eight and a half years ago. We had a house fire and we lived in North Carolina and our home burnt to the ground. And I used to lease this farm from some people we went to church with. And when we were looking for a place to rebuild, I asked the people that lived here if we could buy their place, and they agreed. And we have absolutely loved being here on this property. It fits our family. We have 6 children, and I'm from the Midwest. I've been out here almost 30 years, and I grew up on a farm, and this just fit us right down to the ground.
What all do you produce on your farm?
We raise beef, grass-fed beef. We have pork, and we raise a whole lot of chicken eggs. And we grow vegetables, some mostly for our own consumption, but we sell a little bit as well.
And they're one of our most popular vendors at the Landrum Farmers Market. They have quite a following that comes to the market each week. So how many head of cattle do you have?
Well, it fluctuates a little bit, especially during calving season, but right now we've just about completed calving season, so we got close to 100 head of cows right now. They're at various stages. We've got mama cows with babies on their side, and we have last year's crop, and then we have some that are going to be getting ready for harvesting soon.
And Julie, what's your role on the farm?
Well, we homeschool.
Okay.
And my 2 youngest kiddos, they do chicken chores, and so I help them putting away the eggs and washing the eggs sometimes and keeping all of the orders filled. We take some orders online, and we have several markets that we do. So we keep pretty busy with keeping all of that going and keeping up with the phone calls, the emails, and we sell our steers by the quarter and the half as well for people that want to stock up. So we kind of keep the freezers and keep the inventory going, and there's lots to keep busy with. And then in the summertime, we're canning vegetables. We can a lot of our own produce. And so yeah, there's always something to do.
Yes.
I tell you, we never are bored, ever.
Now, how many of your, I know the 2 youngest you said help with the chicken chores. Do the other boys help as well?
Yes, it depends on the time of year. In the wintertime, they've got to roll out the hay every day,
Okay.
and the older boys do that. Usually the 2 that are at the Landrum Farmers Market, Thad and Morgan, they're usually the ones that are doing the pig chores every day, and they're the ones that are feeding the cows and stuff like that. And then they also help. We have electrified netting around the chicken yard, keeps the predators out, keeps the chickens safe. And so they help Jess and John whenever it's time to move the chickens.
Okay.
So when they get the tractor out there and move the whole hen house, that gets moved at least once a week.
Well, you have a beautiful property here, and we cannot wait to share it with everyone. And so we'll move out and look at some of your cattle and beautiful land that you have. All right, we're out at the pasture. And we'd like to know, how many head of cattle do you have, and what are their purpose, these that we're looking at here?
Well, these in the field that are coming towards us right now, these are all of our last year's heifers, and they will next year be our mamas for breeding purposes. They were sort of the ones that we specifically designed just because of their calm demeanor, their genetic good looks. And the breed that we raise are what they call South Poles. They were genetically bred about 30 years ago, taking 4 different breeds of cattle to make one breed. And they're specifically designed for the South in order to do well in our hot weather, our kind of poor fescue grass. Some of their genetic makeups, their fur is very tight, keep the flies away from them, and they really don't mind the hot weather. And the fescue grass we have here is very toxic, and when it goes to decompose or digest in their stomach, it gets very hot, and they love it. The hotter the better. And their nurturing and mothering skills are very good.
That is quality grass-fed beef.
I know the kids would come when it was up on Trade Street. How many years had y'all done that?
Well, we actually started in 2020. We have a concrete finishing business, Quality Concrete. And of course, work was really slow in 2020. We still had some concrete work, but not as much. And Jesse kind of had a wild hair and said, hey, how about if we see if we can sell some of our meat at the farmers market in Landrum, down on Trade Street, right there on the railroad tracks. And so we didn't even start until July. It was halfway through the market season, but we called Joe and talked to him over the phone, and then we thought, well, we'll just come out and see what it's like. And we just loved it. We loved the community. We loved all the people that we met. We have the best customers in the world. We've made a lot of really good friends through the farmers market, and we just have really enjoyed it. And from there, it's grown to where every year we have more and more people that just come out to the farm to buy. We are at 4 different markets, and they come and find us wherever.
I think I saw y'all at Southern Manners as well, a local restaurant that has a shop inside. So that's you know, that's great to branch out and keep that community growing with your product. So Julie, we do see Thad and Morgan just about every Saturday at the Landrum Farmers Market, and they are so pleasant to work with. Tell us some of the products that you offer to the market vendors and customers.
Well, we have all of our grass-fed beef there. We've got all the different cuts. We've got steaks, hamburger patties, roasts, beef ribs, cube steak. I'm trying to think of some of the things that are really popular. We have, of course, all of our pork products, pork chops, sausage, baby back ribs, all those good things. And then we have our pasture-raised eggs that we sell too. We've got 300 hens that we've got that lay eggs for us, and lots of things that keep us busy. But I'd say some of our top sellers is our sausage. The ground beef is just phenomenal from these cows. I don't know what makes it so good, but it's delicious.
I know can speak from personal experience that the ground beef, I've had that for a couple of parties that I've hosted and come out here to the farm to get some patties so that I could serve the Lukens Land and Cattle ground beef, and it is delicious. So I encourage everybody to come out to the market on Saturday, 8 to 12. You'll find them in one of the open pull-in bays at the end of the market, and they do have a very loyal following of customers, and they've been loyal to the Landrum Farmers Market.